Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Practice, your favorite place to learn real, natural English every single day.
Hey there, English learners. I'm
Thank
John,
you.
and I'm here again
Your
with my
drinks will be
awesome
ready in
CEO
a few
host,
minutes.
Mary.
Oh, thank you, John. And today, we're doing something really fun. We're taking you outside to one of the most popular places people visit every day, a coffee shop.
That's right. Whether you're in New York, Nairobi, London, or Tokyo, people everywhere love their morning coffee. So today, we'll help you learn how to talk in English at the coffee shop naturally, confidently, and politely.
And of course, we'll explain every useful word and phrase step by step, so even if you're a beginner, you'll understand everything easily.
But before we start,
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, Daily English Practice, and hit the bell icon so you never miss your daily English conversations.
yes, we post fun, realistic English dialogues every week to help you sound like a natural English speaker.
Okay, John, shall we start our day?
Let's do it.
Wow, John, look at this place. It's so cozy. I love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning.
Oh yes, that smell is amazing. You know, nothing wakes me up faster than a good cup of coffee.
True, coffee is like magic. You drink one cup and suddenly, hello, world.
Exactly. So Mary, do you come here often?
Sometimes, when I need to relax or work on something creative. Coffee shops are my favorite places to think and write.
That's nice. I usually make coffee at home, but I love the atmosphere here. People chatting, soft music, the smell of baked pastries. It's peaceful.
That's true. By the way, everyone listening, let's learn a quick phrase here. John just asked me, do you come here often? That's a very natural way to ask if someone visits a place regularly.
Right. It's a friendly question. You can use it in CAFS, gyms, or even in class.
Exactly. And you can answer like, yes, I come here every morning. No, this is my first time. Or sometimes, when I have time.
Easy and polite.
Okay, John, before we go in, what's your favorite kind of coffee?
I'd say a cappuccino. I like the mix of espresso, milk, and foam.
Nice choice. I prefer a latte. It's smoother and creamier.
Of course, you have the sweet taste.
And you're the strong espresso type. Okay, friends, let's learn some basic coffee shop vocabulary. Espresso, a small, strong coffee. Cappuccino, espresso with steamed milk and foam. Latte, more milk, less foam. Americano, espresso with hot water, like black coffee. Mocha, coffee mixed with chocolate.
And don't forget decaf, that means coffee without caffeine.
Perfect. You can say, can I have a decaf latte, please? If you don't want caffeine.
All right, let's go inside. It's starting to smell too good out here.
Yes. Let's find a nice table by the window.
Good morning. What can I get for you today?
Hi there. Can I get a medium latte, please?
Sure. Would you like it hot or iced?
Hot, please.
And I'll have a large cappuccino, please.
Great. Anything to eat today?
What do you recommend?
The blueberry muffins are really good this morning.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Let's share one, John.
Perfect. One blueberry muffin, please.
Got it. That'll be $8.50.
Here you go.
Thank you. Your drinks will be ready in a few minutes.
Let's look at the phrases we just used. They're super helpful in daily life. Can I get? Polite and natural way to order. Example, can I get a latte, please? Would you like it hot or iced? The barista asks this to know your preference. Anything to eat? That means, do you want food with your drink? What do you recommend? A friendly question to ask for advice.
And don't forget to say please and thank you. It's always good manners.
Absolutely. Politeness makes your English sound warm and natural. This latte looks amazing.
And this cappuccino smells incredible. I can't wait to try it. Ah, perfect. That first sip of coffee in the morning, unbeatable.
Totally agree. You know, John, people often meet friends at coffee shops or even do business meetings here.
Yeah, it's a comfortable space. You can relax, talk, or even study English like our viewers are doing right now.
Exactly. And speaking of that, if you're enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more daily English lessons just like this.
Because the best way to learn is to practice with real everyday situations.
So today, our mission is simple: to help you speak English confidently when you're at the coffee shop, traveling, or just hanging out with friends.
Mary, have you ever had one of those super long coffee shop names? Like, I'd like a venti caramel macchiato with soy milk and extra foam.
Oh yes, some people have very specific orders.
I think if I ever tried to say that, I'd need a break halfway through.
True. But hey, that gives us a great English phrase to learn. Instead of just saying, "Give me a coffee," it's better to say, "Could I have a coffee, please? Can I get a cappuccino, please? Or I'd like a latte, please."
Those sound polite and friendly, perfect for real life.
Exactly. And if you want to change something, you can say, "Can I get it with oat milk? Can I have it to go, please?"
Oh, and to go means takeaway, right?
Yes. If you want to take your coffee with you instead of drinking it there, just say, "Can I get it to go, please?"
You know, Mary, I think this coffee shop has a nice vibe.
Yeah, it's cozy and friendly. You can feel comfortable speaking English here.
That's actually a great point. Coffee shops are great places to practice English with strangers.
Totally. You can start small, like ordering coffee, asking how's your day, or saying I love your drink choice.
As long as you don't interrupt someone working.
True. Read the mood first. Okay, friends, before we continue, quick reminder. If you want to boost your English speaking confidence, remember to watch our previous video, How to Train Your Mind to Think in English. We'll link it right up here.
That's right. And make sure to stay with us till the end of this video because we're going to share 5 powerful café phrases you can use in real life.
So stay tuned and sip your coffee with us.
You know, Mary, it's interesting every coffee shop has its own mood. Some are quiet, perfect for reading or studying. Others are full of energy with people talking, laughing, and working on laptops.
Yeah, it's true. The vibe or atmosphere changes everything. I personally love cozy cafes with warm lighting, a good smell of coffee, and soft background music.
Same here. You know what I also like? When the barista remembers your usual order.
Oh yes, that's such a nice feeling. When someone says the usual and you just nod, like, yes, you know me well. Friends, the phrase "the usual" means the thing you always order or do.
For example, if you always order a cappuccino, you can say, I'll have the usual.
And the barista won't know what you mean. It's a friendly, natural expression to use when you're a regular customer.
So, if you come to a cafe often, you can just walk in and say, Hi, the usual please.
Exactly. And they'll smile because it feels personal and warm.
You know, Mary, when I first started learning English, ordering at a coffee shop made me nervous. I was afraid of saying something wrong.
Oh, I totally understand. Many English learners feel that way, especially when speaking in public. But here's the thing, even native speakers make small mistakes sometimes.
Really?
Of course, the important thing is to speak with confidence. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, your friendly attitude will make people feel comfortable. Here's a quick English learning tip. Everyone, when ordering coffee or talking to strangers, use a smile and eye contact.
Fast. You can say, Hi, could I get a latte please? Thanks. Have a great day.
Short, polite, and clear. That's what really matters.
This cappuccino is so good. By the way, Mary, what's your favorite coffee shop snack?
Oh, that's easy. Croissants, especially with chocolate inside.
Classic choice. I'm more of a muffin guy. Blueberry or banana, they're my weakness.
You and your sweet tooth.
Guilty. But hey, speaking of snacks, let's teach our listeners some useful food phrases.
Sure, here are some common items you'll find at most cafes: beverages, drinks, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, smoothies, juice, snacks and pastries, croissant, muffin, bagel, sandwich, cookie.
And here's a bonus phrase to go with. It means to match or pair with something.
For example, a muffin goes well with coffee. This croissant goes perfectly with my tea.
Nice. That's a very natural way to sound fluent.
You know, John, one of the phrases I love hearing in cafes is "it's on the house."
Oh, yes. That's such a great expression.
Everyone, listen carefully. When someone says it's on the house, it means you don't have to pay for it.
It's free. The CAF or restaurant is giving it to you as a gift.
For example, if you come often or they made a mistake with your order, the barista might say, "Don't worry, it's on the house."
That's a phrase worth remembering, especially for your wallet.
True. Free coffee is always good coffee.
Wow, it's getting crowded. I think this place is really popular.
Yeah, you can tell from the line. And see that sign near the counter? It says refills available.
Ah, yes. Another useful word.
A refill means to fill your cup again with more drink.
So if you finish your coffee, you can say, "Could I get a refill, please?"
Exactly. Some cafes give free refills, others charge a small fee.
And you can also use refill for water, tea, or even your car's gas tank, like, "I need to refill my water bottle."
Great example.
Large cappuccino and hot latte.
That's us. I'll grab them.
Thanks, Mary.
You're welcome. Here's your cappuccino.
You know, every time I come to a CAF, I learn something new, not just about coffee, but about people.
Oh, like what?
Well, you can see so many different types of people. Students, professionals, friends catching up, couples, people reading books.
It's true. Coffee shops are like little worlds full of stories.
Exactly. That's why they're such great places to practice English.
Here's an idea. Friends, next time you go to a cafe, try to use one new English phrase. You can start with, "Hi, how are you today? What do you recommend? Can I get it to go, please?"
Yes, practice in real life. Don't worry about mistakes. Every time you speak, you grow.
That's the spirit of daily English practice. Learn something new every day and use it with confidence.
I could stay here all day.
Me too. But if we did, we'd probably drink too much coffee.
That's true. I'd be bouncing off the walls.
And talking twice as fast. Speaking of bouncing off the walls, that's an idiom.
All right. It means to be very energetic, often because you've had too much caffeine or sugar.
Exactly. Like, after 3 cups of coffee, I was bouncing off the walls.
That's such a fun image. It sounds like you're literally bouncing.
Yep, English has many funny idioms like that.
Hey, Mary, how about we help our listeners with pronunciation practice?
Great idea. Let's do a mini pronunciation session. Repeat after us, everyone. Let's start with some common cafe words. Coffee, say it slowly. Coffee. Croissant, in French, croissant. Cookie, cookie. Latte, latte.
And here's a common mistake. People often say espresso, but it's espresso with an S, not an X.
Good one. That's a very common error.
Now some polite phrases. Could I get a coffee, please? Can I have this to go? Thank you very much.
Excellent. Practicing pronunciation out loud really helps your brain remember. John, do you remember the first time you ordered coffee in English?
Oh yes, I was so nervous. I said, "Can I get a large cap? Carpoo. Cappuccino?"
Oh no.
The barista smiled and said, "You mean a cappuccino."
That's adorable. And see, that's how you learn. No one laughed at you. People are kind when they see you're trying.
Exactly. Making mistakes is part of the journey.
So to everyone watching, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward.
Yes, because confidence comes from doing, not from waiting to be perfect.
Beautifully said. John, all right, Friends, before we wrap up this part, let's review the phrases we learned today. Do you come here often? Can I get a latte, please? What do you recommend? It's on the house. Can I get a refill? The usual to go goes well with.
Great list. If you can ask just 2 or 3 of these in your next conversation, you're already improving. So grab another cup of coffee and don't go anywhere.
Absolutely. And in our next part, we'll share a deeper conversation between John and me about life, relaxation, and little cultural habits around coffee. And if you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to Daily English Practice and ring that bell so you can join us every day to learn English naturally.
Because English learning should be fun, simple, and part of your everyday life. You know, Mary, there's something peaceful about just sitting in a CAF and watching life go by.
I know exactly what you mean. It's like the world slows down for a moment. People rushing to work, friends laughing, students studying, and you're just there observing.
Yeah, it's almost meditative. I think that's one of the reasons people love coffee shops so much. It's not just about coffee, it's about connection.
Beautifully said, John. And it's so true. Coffee brings people together, friends, colleagues, even strangers. Friends, the phrase brings people together means something that helps people connect or feel closer.
For example, music brings people together, food brings families together, coffee brings friends together.
It's one of the most natural ways to describe unity or connection in English.
And it's a beautiful idea because language itself brings people together too.
Exactly. Like us and everyone listening right now.
You know, Mary, coffee culture is actually different around the world.
Oh, yes, definitely. In some countries, people drink coffee quickly, like a shot, while in others, it's a slow, social ritual.
Right. For example, in Italy, people usually stand at the counter, drink espresso fast, and then go about their day.
And in France, people sit at cafes for hours, watching people pass by. It's almost like art.
And in Ethiopia, coffee has such a deep cultural meaning. The Ethiopian coffee ceremony is one of the most beautiful traditions.
Oh, yes, with the roasting, grinding, and brewing. It's not just about drinking coffee. It's about respect, patience, and togetherness.
Exactly. It's an experience, not just a drink.
Friends, when you talk about your culture in English, try to use words like tradition, something that people have done for a long time, custom, a common way of doing something, ceremony, a special event, often with rules or steps, respect, showing care and value for people or culture.
And you can make sentences like, in my country, we have a coffee ceremony. It's a tradition that shows respect and friendship.
That's perfect. It's a natural, proud, and friendly way to share your culture in English.
You know, Mary, I think one of the best ways to learn English is to live it.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, not just studying grammar or memorizing vocabulary, but really living the language. Like talking to people, watching shows, reading menus, listening to podcasts like ours.
I totally agree. When you surround yourself with English, you start thinking in English. Let's explain this idea. Do you think in English means to stop translating words from your first language and start forming thoughts directly in English?
It takes time, but it's so powerful. It makes you faster and more confident.
Exactly. You can start with small things. For example, when you wake up, say to yourself, I'm getting up. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm going to make coffee.
Simple daily thoughts, all in English.
And soon, you'll realize you don't need to translate anymore. You'll just speak naturally.
That's how language fluency really happens little by little every day.
You know, that's one of the goals of our Daily English Practice channel, to help people bring English into their everyday life.
Yes, we're not just teaching phrases, we're teaching confidence.
Exactly.
You know, Mary, coffee also teaches patience. You can't rush it, you have to wait for it to brew, to cool down, to taste just right.
That's a lovely comparison. Learning English is the same. You can't rush fluency.
Yes, You just have to enjoy the process. 1 cup, 1 word, 1 day at a time.
Here's a motivational phrase you can use. Fluency takes time, but every word is progress.
That's beautiful. Let's make it our quote of the day.
Great idea. Friends, write it down somewhere, maybe in your English notebook.
And say it aloud when you feel discouraged. Fluency takes time, but every word is progress.
You know, John, I get so many comments from learners saying, I'm afraid to speak because people might laugh at me.
Yeah, that's a common fear. But you know what? Nobody laughs at someone who's learning. People admire effort.
Exactly. Speaking English isn't about being perfect, it's about being brave.
And courage is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Let's give our listeners a few English phrases to encourage themselves and others. You're doing great. Don't give up. You're improving every day. Practice makes progress.
Notice, we say practice makes progress, not perfect.
Yes, because perfection isn't the goal, growth is.
You know, Mary, sometimes I like to come to a CAF just to write.
Really? What do you write?
Thoughts, ideas, sometimes short stories. Something about the smell of coffee helps me focus.
I get that. I think coffee shops are creative spaces. You can feel inspired just by being around people working or talking.
Totally. And even listening to other people's conversations helps with learning natural English phrases.
That's a great point. John, friends, one of the best ways to improve your English is to listen to real conversations.
You don't need to understand every word, just get the feeling and context.
For example, listen for tone, rhythm, and expressions.
Exactly. You'll start noticing patterns, like how people say, "Can I get?" instead of "May I have?" in casual settings.
And how native speakers link words together, like gonna, wanna, or kinda.
Yes, those small things make your English sound natural.
Speaking of that, John, let's do a little mini practice for our viewers.
Great idea. Repeat after us. I'm going to grab a coffee. Do you want to join me? It's kind of busy today. I'd like it to go, please.
Excellent. Notice how those contractions make speech smoother and more natural.
But remember, you can still use full forms like "I'm going to" or "I want to" if that's more comfortable.
Exactly. It's all about balance and confidence.
Looks like it's getting late.
Yeah, time flies when you're having a good conversation.
Or when you're drinking good coffee.
That too.
You know, Mary, conversations like this remind me why I love language. It's not just words, it's connection.
That's such a powerful thought. Language connects hearts, not just minds. Friends, let's take a moment to reflect. Why are you learning English?
Maybe for your career, your studies, or your travels. But deep down, you're learning it to connect with people.
Exactly. To understand others and to be understood.
So every time you practice English, you're not just learning grammar. You're building bridges.
And that's something truly beautiful. Before we close, let's summarize today's important lessons. Review time brings people together, creates connection. Culture words, tradition, custom, ceremony, respect. Think in English, stop translating, start living the language. Fluency takes time, but every word is progress. Encouraging phrases, you're doing great. Practice makes progress. Listen to real conversations for natural rhythm. Use contractions. Gonna, wanna, kinda. English connects people around the world.
What a wonderful discussion today, Mary.
It really was. And we hope everyone listening learned something new, not only about English, but about life too.
Yes, remember, learning English is like sharing a cup of coffee. It's warm, it's friendly, and it's meant to be enjoyed.
Beautifully said.
So, friends, if you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.
And tell us in the comments, what's your favorite coffee or tea? Asterisk, we'd love to read your answers.
Because here on Daily English Practice, we learn together, grow together, and sip coffee together.
So until next time, stay confident, stay curious, and keep practicing English daily.
See you soon, everyone.
Bye-bye.